Okay, welcome to another speaking practice with class IELTS 36. And Christmas is coming, Merry Christmas, everyone. Now, so let's do IELTS speaking part 1. Let's go to topic number 10. Topic number 10, it's called TV program or program. So, Miss Gideon, please. So, what kind of TV programs do you like and why do you like them?
I'm a big fan of music. So musical programs is a TV program that I like to watch.
I like to watch, I see. So, Miss Kim, do you spend a lot of time watching music program, game shows, reality TV shows? And what do you think about it?
No, actually, I rarely spend time.
I rarely
I rarely spend time to watch the game show or reality
TV show.
shows.
Truyền hình thực
Yes.
tế. Reality TV show. Okay. So how about you, Miss Nguyen? What kind of TV programs do you like?
What kind of program do I like? I think I like to look about game shows.
Watch.
Watch.
I like to watch
like-
game shows.
I like to watch game shows. Because this like they will show real about emotion from so many people.
They will show the real emotions from so many people. I see. Oh, I see. How about dramas, like Korean dramas, Chinese dramas, Vietnamese dramas? Do you like them, Miss New?
Not really, because I like one show from American. It's called
I like to watch. I like to watch one
I like
show.
to watch one show from American.
America, cold.
America. The game show is The Circles.
The Circle.
Yes.
Never
And thầy em còn giải thích cái game show không hay là
well, we need to maybe explain a bit about game show. Maybe try to expand it. Ráng mở rộng ra, please.
Okay. This game show about so many people come from everywhere.
Coming from so many people coming from.
So many people coming from around America, and everyone needs to stay inside one apartment. One big building.
Apartment.
One big.
One big apartment.
One big apartment, and everyone have everyone needs to stay inside one apartment, and they have camera all around their room.
There are cameras. There are cameras around their room.
There are camera around their room, even living room, bedroom, and bathroom.
Oh, that's really illegal, because it is illegal to put cameras in bathrooms, Bất hợp pháp đấy. It's an illegal thing. It's an illegal thing to do.
And every player they know about that.
Oh, and they know about it, but they still do it. Interesting.
Yeah, and they need to talk with other people with other rooms about themselves, and they need to find about catfish. And when you can stay in the last game, you can get about $10,000.
$10,000. I see.
$15,000.
Oh, I see. That's nice to hear. How about you, Miss Tao? Do you what kind of programs do you like on TV?
Well, it seems that most of Vietnamese are a big fan of game shows, but I cannot say the same for myself.
You cannot say the same for yourself. Very good.
I'm more into comedies or drama movies, because I just want to be entertained. And comedy or drama movies is a sensational sense, and
Say
I
again. Can you
find
say again?
more
It's
interesting
sensational. It's what?
sensational senses.
Sensational.
Yeah, sensational.
It's just sensational. You know, it has been sensationalized. So it means that people just make it like, you know, they just they just distort the truth. Làm mấy món sự thật. They just make it sounds more inviting for people to watch. But in fact, it's not like that. So it has been sensationalized, you know. You remember that word? Sensationalized. Bị làm cho giật tít lên, bị làm cho nó khủng khiếp lên, bị làm cho nó thêm mắm thêm muối vào.
Yeah.
Sensationalized. Okay. So Miss Thảo, what do you think of most TV programs in Vietnam?
Most.
Yes.
I think game show is the popular program in Vietnam.
Okay.
So nowadays, a lot of game shows have organized by a lot of
A lot of game shows are now organized by
a lot of scholarship.
Sponsor. Sponsor. Nhà tài trợ. Sponsor.
And I know, and I find that because why game shows are popular, because they are organized for a lot of famous people to join to it too, and then they want to advertise a lot of products.
Products.
A lot.
Of course, they want to advertise a lot of their products, so that's why game shows. A lot of game shows just pop up, you know. Rất nhiều game show nó mọc lên như nấm.
Yeah, popular now.
Yes. So that's why game shows just popped up. Nó cứ mọc lên. It pop ups because it helps companies to sell their products, of course. And you know, especially in Vietnam, the prizes are basically arranged. It's not real talents. Basically, the prizes are arranged. Những cái giải thưởng này được sắp xếp hết rồi. The prizes are arranged. So it's not about talent. It's just about you joining in there, and then it depends on your connection. You get the prize. Tùy vào cái connection, cái mối quan hệ thôi. It's not about talent, of course not. Alright, so Miss Na, what do you think? What do you think about documentaries? Phim tài liệu.
Wow, I think documentary.
Documentary.
Will bring me some information in historical information.
Bring me historical information. Not just historical. You can have documentary about social problems as well. Những vấn đề xã hội nữa nha. Like we have social problems such as obesity, béo phì chẳng hạn, or unemployment, or the poor people, how they live, you know. There are a lot of documentaries about those people too.
Yes. So I think documentary will help improve me knowledge
Will
about
help improve my knowledge about many social issues, sis.
I think it's a good program.
Of course, it's a good type of program. Một loại chương trình khá tốt. Right. So, what do you think about dramas on game show? I mean, what do you think about dramas on TV program as a TV program? Do you think drama is good? Yes,
I think because I don't like drama program.
I mean, you know, just a lot of people are making fun of things, you know.
So yes, so I don't understand what they want to say.
That's why you're into IELTS. That's why you're into IELTS.
So I feel so sleep when I watch
You feel
it.
asleep. Oh, really? It's interesting. You know?
If I see drama program, I will turn next.
Yeah, you will switch the channel. Chuyển kênh.
Yeah. Switch.
To switch the channel.
Yeah.
To switch the channel. Chuyển kênh.
Yeah.
To switch the channel to another channel.
Right.
All right. So, Miss Kim Yen, please, do you like watching programs on the TV or on your smartphone or cell phone? Which one do you prefer?
I prefer watching program on my cell phone because I can choose a program that I like and and
Yes.
I live in a rent room.
A rented room. You live in a rented room, so
I don't have TV to watch.
Oh, of course you can buy one, you know, or you can maybe ask someone to sell you a second-hand TV, maybe.
But I don't think it's
not necessary. Right?
Yes.
I think TV is never necessary.
I have my cell phone.
I don't watch TV either.
Yes.
But my laptop has to be one of the best because I work on it a lot. And I play video games on it, so it has to be the best.
Yes.
And also I make music on it too, so a lot of things. Okay, so Miss Nguyen, do you like watching the same kind of TV program all the time? Em có thích coi cùng cái loại chương trình lúc nào cũng vậy không? Lúc nào cũng thích coi một cái loại chương trình thôi.
No, I don't like watching the same kind of program all the time because it will make me feel like boring.
Make me feel bored.
Bored.
Tính từ bị động.
Make me feel bored.
Passive adjective. Will make me feel bored. Okay.
Like sometimes about the channel about like
documentary. Of course, they are boring.
Documentary.
They are boring. Yeah.
Sometimes they will like make me feel like interesting. But sometimes
make me feel interested. Will make me feel interested.
Make me feel interested, and sometimes make me feel bored. That's why I don't like that's why I don't like watching the same kind of program all the time.
Well, you know, there's one documentary that I think everyone will love watching. Tại bay lắc ở giới trẻ. Well, how people are using drugs in apartments these days. How people are throwing parties during the COVID-19 pandemic. Drugs party, so they get high, you know. Documentary about that would sell very well, you know. Sẽ có rất nhiều người coi đấy, sẽ bán được rất nhiều đấy. Will sell very well, you know. Well, basically, yes, because of COVID-19, because of the depression, because of the stress, because of restriction. You feel restricted, you know. You feel restricted, you cannot go out. So a lot of people, they look for ways so they can entertain themselves. And one of that way is, you know, using drugs. Dùng ma túy, thứ bay lắc. All right. Okay, so Miss Tao, how about you? Do you like watching the same kind of program all the time?
Well, I think it depends on my mood. So, if, for example, if I'm feeling sad, I will choose something
Say
something
vibrant.
vibrant, yeah, something vibrant, or
something quite vibrant, something like energetic, maybe something
comedy
fun
movies.
and upbeat. You can say upbeat. Upbeat means like nhịp sống sôi động, nhịp sôi động. Upbeat, upbeat is like when you listen to like things that upbeat, you know.
I can choose something upbeat to boost my mood. If I'm feeling happy or if I'm feeling happy, I will choose for myself something like drama movies or romantic movie to relax and to enjoy.
To relax and to enjoy, I see. I see. Now, so Miss Tao, do you talk with your friends about a program you watched?
Actually, not at all, because my friends are not interested in watching
I'm not
TV
interested
programs.
I'm not interested in watching.
Not interested in watching TV programs, and I think they are addicted to social media like TikTok, Instagram,
TikTok, Instagram,
and
Facebook,
so if
YouTube.
they if they have free time and most of their time is spent on social media, and I don't talk with my friend about programs.
So you don't talk with them about your programs.
Yeah.
You know, they should have joined my class instead. They should have joined my class instead. Why not? They will get they will get a good IELTS score. I will get richer, and of course I can finish my books and sell them better, and then they can have better English. So it's a win-win situation, you know. Một tình huống cả hai được thắng. It's a win-win situation, you know.
In other words, I talk, I have met before hand by hand, right?
Say again.
We have win by win. Có cái từ
Win
nghĩa
by
từ
win.
win.
You mean
A win-win. Cái gì
a
mà
win-win.
hand nhớ là
hand in hand, you mean?
yes,
Hand in hand là đi
right?
đi cùng với nhau, đi cùng với nhau. Like nó có mối quan hệ chặt chẽ đi chung với nhau. It's like it has a close relationship that go together hand in hand with each other.
Oh.
It has a different meaning, you know. Okay, so Miss Na, how about you? What do you think about TV programs in Vietnam? Generally, you know.
Yes, I think the TV program in this day have a lot of develop.
There's a lot of development for Vietnamese TV program. Can you name a few? Some examples, you know.
For example, a film. For film, I feel in the past, the actor, they have the action of actor. So it may be so boring.
I agree. I do agree. The action of the actors are quite boring. You know, you mean the acting? The acting? Action là hành động, acting là việc diễn xuất nha. So the acting of actors and actresses, việc diễn xuất của các diễn viên nam và nữ. Of course, in the past, the acting of actors and actresses, they're not that good. But now, you know, it has improved a lot, I think.
Yes.
What do you think is the reason?
I think they focus to improve yourself because
They improve themselves, you mean?
yes, improve themselves because the people can to a lot of another program. So if they don't improve, yeah, they will kiểu bị đào thải là sao này?
They will be, how can I say, will be made redundant. To be made redundant, bị trở thành thừa thải. To be made redundant means to get fired from the job. Bị đuổi việc.
From the job.
They will be made redundant, or you can say they will get fired. They will get fired from the job.
Yes. Besides, I saw that the kịch bản là gì ạ? Cái cốt.
The storyline, maybe.
Yes.
The storyline. I think the storyline, it means like cái nội dung, is the content. Or the content. I think it's better to say the content. You know, the content. Now better, you think?
You're right.
Maybe because we got like better directors. Do you think? Like the directors are now trained abroad. You think so? Or we hired like, you know, foreign directors? What do you think?
I think so. Because nowadays people can access more.
Can access. Động từ access. Where people can access. Or to get access to. Many different programs.
Yes. So they can improve your skill.
Their skills.
Their skill, or em nghĩ là đến đấy thôi.
Câu nói nhỉ? They can improve their skills, and of course the acting too. The acting of actors and actresses too. Yeah. Otherwise, nobody will watch, like, you know, those bad TV programs, right?
Right.
All right, that's a good idea. Now, so Miss Kim Yun, do you prefer international TV programs or national ones?
I prefer national TV program because it's bring me closer, and I can understand more than international TV program. However, I sometimes watch international TV program to broaden my horizon.
To broaden your horizon.
Horizon.
To broaden your horizon.
Horizon about culture and people.
Okay, good. All right, that's a good idea. But what have you learned, Miss Kim Yun? What have you learned from international TV programs then? Can you share with us what you have learned from watching international TV programs?
I can learn. I can improve my English skill.
English
skill through American program.
In American programs and British programs too, you know. But sadly, there are a lot of American. but not so many British programs, isn't it?
Yes.
You have to say no, they aren't. No, they aren't.
No, no.
They aren't.
Okay.
Okay, try again. Look at that. Try again. So, what have you learned from international TV programs, Miss Kim In?
I can learn. I can improve my English skill through American program.
Programs.
Program.
Yes. Okay, that's good enough. Now, so Miss New, how about you? Of course, you do watch a lot of international TV programs as well. So, what have you learned from watching them, Miss New?
I think the most I learned from this. First,
Most
I
of
think
the thing I learned from those are most of the thing I learned from watching international TV programs are
most of
phần
things.
đông những thứ mà tôi coi được, học được từ chuyện coi chương trình quốc tế là most of the thing I learned from
Most of the things I learned from international TV programs.
International TV programs.
International TV programs. Don't là
because most of something is of course plural, right? So
yes.
Số nhiều cho nên là nó sẽ là
And first I think about English.
And of course you can improve your English.
And the second, I can know more. I think I can learn more about the culture.
The culture, the way people live, and the way people think.
Yeah. And I think anything. I think just like two things like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, so how about you, Miss Tao? What do you think? What have you learned from watching national TV programs in Vietnam? Let's say news about COVID-19, news of anything that happens around you, or maybe skills that you can learn from other people, maybe?
Yes, I think national TV programs national TV programs bring us a lot of benefits and help us broaden our knowledge. Like the news on TV programs give people to well informed about the COVID-19.
It helps people. It helps people to be more to be well informed about
the COVID-19 and how to solve the problem when we have when we have COVID-19.
So when we contract a disease, be careful. To contract a disease. To contract a disease means to get a disease. Nhiễm bệnh. So when we contract COVID-19.
Yes,
so when we contract COVID-19, yes.
COVID-19 and it helps people. Understand and can and solve this problem better.
And we can unite as one to eradicate COVID-19 pandemic. Có thể là hợp nhất lại là một. We can unite. You can unite to end this pandemic. Chúng ta có thể hợp lại là một để mà kết thúc cái đại dịch này. We can unite to end this pandemic. But sadly, people think that COVID is over, and then they're still sitting on the street, you know, drinking beer without like mask on, or maybe they just wear masks here. So when the police come, they're like, you know. All right. So what do you think now, Miss Na? What can people do? What can people learn from watching national TV programs?
I think the national TV programs help me know social issue in
Social issues,
Vietnam.
yes. The most recent social issues, you mean? Những cái vấn đề xã hội gần đây nhất. The most recent social issues is.
The most recent social issues.
Issues is because there are many of them, you know. The
Yes.
most recent social issues is.
Yes. We will perceive it and avoid. For example,
Sit down.
trick method, stolen or violent.
What do you say?
Bạo lực là gì thầy?
Violence. Violence. And avoid violence.
I think it help protect our from it.
It protect ourselves, bảo vệ bản thân của chúng ta khỏi nó. Protect ourselves from it. Yes.
Ourselves.
We protect us. We protect we, right? So protect ourselves. We protect ourselves from it. All right, let's move on to part 2, shall we? 66 nha, 66, part 2, 66. I like to scroll it like this, you know. Click on it and then it will scroll like this. Now, 66. Describe a situation you had to be polite. You know what the number 66 mean?
No.
According to Western belief system, they believe that number 6 is actually evil. Evil. Độc ác ấy. It's like 66 is like a couple of demons or devils. A couple of demon or devils. Một đôi quỷ. And 666 is actually a horde of demons. Một đàn quỷ. Alright, so basically, you know, in America, there's a road called Route 66. Have you heard about it? Đường 66 bên Mỹ.
No. Can you show?
So there's something called Route 66 in America. That route is famous. It's because it's actually infamous. Khét tiếng luôn á. Because it's the road on that so many people died because of car accident. Nhiều người chết trên cái đường này vì tai nạn xe cộ lắm. Route 66.
Because they drive fast or something?
Exactly. You know, they drive very fast, or there's something about that road, you know. Something about that road. Just, you know, a lot of people died there. Okay, let's move on. We need to okay, let's 66 now. Describe a situation that you had to be polite. Miêu tả một tình huống mà các bạn đã phải lịch sự. So past tense, okay? You should say what situation it was. Nó đã là tình huống gì vậy? Who were there? Ai đã ở đó? Why you had to be polite? Tại sao các bạn lại phải lịch sự? And explain how you showed politeness. Giải thích là các bạn show ra cái sự lịch sự, các bạn thể hiện sự lịch sự ra như thế nào?
Thầy cho ví dụ thử thầy.
Like for example, You have to be polite when you work in service sector, for example. Gặp khách hàng, làm dịch vụ gặp khách hàng, đương nhiên phải lịch sự rồi. Không được đánh khách hàng, không được đánh khách hàng, không được quát khách hàng. You're not allowed to hit the customer. You're not allowed to use violence on the customer. Even though a lot of customers are like, you know, they're really bad. And of course, some other situation, okay? Like for example, you are in a public place. Of course, you have to be polite, otherwise people will look at you like, you know, for example, if you are in a public place and you see your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, if you're still angry at them, you should not shout, you should not say bad things, you should not be angry at them, you know. But you have to be like, you know, you cannot shout at them because you are in a public place. For example, ví dụ vậy đi. Ok, đang ở nơi công cộng, gặp người yêu cũ, không được chửi, không được mắng nữa. Okay. Oh, okay, and we have part 3 here of politeness. Do you think that politeness is a necessary thing to learn it in this era? Why not? Các bạn có nghĩ cái sự lịch sự là một điều cần thiết để học trong cái thời đại ngày nay không? Tại sao không? In which situations do people need to be polite? Trong những tình huống như thế nào con người ta cần phải lịch sự? Do people always have to show politeness? Why not? Con người ta có phải luôn phải thể hiện ra cái sự lịch sự không? Tại sao không? You know, people say that don't be polite to people who are rude to you. Không cần phải lịch sự với những người mà thô lỗ với mình đâu. You don't have to. Okay, you have to think of this one. It's a bit difficult, isn't it? Cho các bạn 3 phút. You have 3 minutes to prepare for this. Alright, ladies, let's do it now. So, please describe a situation when you had to be polite. Cẩn thận quá khứ. Careful with the past tense, please. Miss Thảo, please. Can you start first?
Yes. I think it's difficult topic.
It is.
But I will try my best.
You will. Of course you will try your best.
So like many people, I think I'm responsibility to the public.
I am responsible for, or you can say I have the responsibility to.
I have the responsibility to the public. And as I remember one time I am on the bus and I have a seat on my own, and then the bus went across and the bus stopped to
So the bus stopped.
Stopped to take
the bus stopped.
And take more people.
And it took more people in.
It took more people in, and I saw a lot. I saw some elderly and disability people take in.
You mean disabled people? You mean people? You can say disabled people. Or you can say people with disability.
Or disabled people. And of course, I'm so fast. Nhanh chóng.
Say again?
Nhanh chóng.
So of course, I quickly gave them my seats, right?
And of course, I'm quickly took them in my seat.
Gave them. Cho họ.
Came them to my seat.
Given. So I quickly gave them my seat.
I gave them my seat. And you know, I saw them so poor, and honestly, my heart breaks to see many people are unlucky without arms and without eyes.
Oh, you
So it
mean there
touched
are a
my
lot of people
heart.
who are unlucky? They are blind. They are
They are
blind,
blind.
or they don't have an arm or a leg, or something like that.
Yes, and it touched my heart, and I feel that I'm lucky. I'm a lucky people, and
I'm a lucky person. So
I'm a lucky person. So I want to share a beautiful or a good thing for them.
you mean you would like to share? You would like to do an act of kindness. To do an act of kindness là một hành động tử tế, là một
And
hành vi tử tế.
I want to do an act of kindness, and to be a well mannered.
To be a well-mannered person.
Yeah, to be a well mannered person. So I think we should be well educated and well mannered for the people surrounding us, to have the public is more beautiful and more meaningful.
To make the public more beautiful.
To
make society, mình nói là
to
làm cho
make
xã hội
society
trở nên
more
tốt đẹp hơn. To make the society
more closer, more meaningful,
more humane, nhân bản hơn. More humane, nhân bản hơn, nên mang tính con người hơn, mang tính người hơn. You know, it makes the society more humane. Yes, and it's worth living. You know, đáng sống hơn. To be worth living. Okay, very good. Now, Miss New, please, can you describe a situation when you had to be polite?
Okay, I will try to explain about it. But I remember one time I go downstairs inside
I
my
went
pub.
downstairs.
I went downstairs.
I went downstairs to
take downstairs inside my apartment for take inside elevator for take delivery, and this
for taking the delivery, for receiving the delivery, for receiving my package, or for taking my delivery. Okay, I see.
For taking my delivery.
Okay,
that time a bit late, and when I come back and I go inside elevator, that time have one other man. There
was one man in the elevator. Lúc đó đã có một người đàn ông. Lúc đó đã có. There were one man in the elevator.
There were one man.
Okay,
in the
sorry.
elevator.
There was one man because one is singular. Số nhiều số ít. There was a man in the elevator.
There was one man in the elevator.
There was a man in the elevator.
There was a man in the elevator, and I live floor 48, and I say.
You mean you live on the 48th floor?
48th floor, and he lives 12 floor.
So and he lived on the 12th floor.
12th floor.
Okay.
And that time just only me and him inside the elevator, and he began to talk with me something, and
he began to talk to me something, or he began to say something to me.
He began to say something to me, and he asked me, do you have boyfriend? And I say...
He asked me, câu tường thuật nha, reported speech. He asked me if I had a boyfriend or not.
Okay.
He asked me if I had a boyfriend or not.
He asked me if I have a boyfriend or not.
And I said,
and I said, I have boyfriend. And he told me.
He told me.
And he told me.
Told me. Quá khứ.
And he told me, I don't want to talk with you anymore because you already have boyfriend. And I said, that's fine. And this time, he and me.
And that time, và cái lần đó.
And that time, he and I, or he and me.
And that time, he and I, because it's a subject, chủ ngữ mà.
He and
subject.
I.
So he and I, that time, he and I.
That time, he and I silent about 10 seconds.
Were silent for about 10 seconds. Oh, just 10 seconds. Just 10 seconds.
Just 10 seconds. And he began to talk with me something more. And he asked about my phone number.
Oh, he asked for your phone number. Wow, such a gentleman.
And he tells something and he tells some other things so horrible.
And he told horrible things.
And he told horrible things like sometimes if your boyfriend not at home, you can come my apartment.
You can come to my apartment.
You can come to my apartment.
You can come to my apartment once your boyfriend is not home.
When my boyfriend not at home.
Oh wow, such a way to catfish. Là một cách để bắt cá, là một cách để bắt cá.
Yeah.
Such a way to catch fish.
And when the floor stopped at 12th floor and he not go outside, and I asked him why you don't go back your home, this floor, your house.
Okay. So let's go. You are going out of topic now. Too many details. Quá nhiều vấn đề, quá nhiều chi tiết. Okay, let's explain how you showed politeness. Okay, that's too much, you know.
Okay, sorry.
Tập trung vào. Focus, please.
Yeah. And I try to talk with him normal because I try
to talk normally to him.
I try to talk normally to him because I don't know what he going
because
on.
I didn't know. Quá khứ.
Didn't know. And because I didn't know what he going to do next. And he followed me come my floor for
What a creep. Thật là một tên khốn.
Yes.
Well,
and I feel so scared. Yeah.
Well, basically, that's why you have to have a knife in your bag or something, you know.
Yeah, and so lucky because my apartment have camera everywhere.
There are cameras everywhere.
Yes.
In the building. So.
Yes. So that's I still feel so scared now if I went to downstairs light.
Oh. You know, there are people like that. That's why there are security guards patrolling every floor, you know. Yes. Bảo vệ đi tuần khắp nơi mỗi tầng luôn. Okay, very good. Now, so Miss Kim Yên, please, can you describe a situation when you had to be polite? Cẩn thận với quá khứ đấy các bạn. Be careful with past tense.
Yes. At a meeting, I. Oh, sorry.
Okay, let's say what kind of meeting is that? There was a meeting. Đã từng có một cái cuộc họp mà gì đó.
Yes, there was a meeting that we had to work together to complete it. A project. Yeah.
To complete a project.
Complete a project. There was a boss and other worker. And her in that room.
And just her in that room.
Yes.
So,
I quite hate her because she is a person.
She's not a good person. She's a tricky person. You mean?
Sorry?
Because she's a tricky person?
No. She's kind of person who trick to boss or.
I understand now.
Yeah.
She's the person who treats the bosses very well, but the employees very badly.
Yes.
She's a person who treats her superior cấp trên.
Yes.
She is the kind or the type of people who treats superior very well, but other employees badly. She's the type of people who treat superior very well, but other employees badly. Those kind of people are very fake people, you know. Okay, let's try again. She's a kind of person, yes. Nói lại,
she's a kind. She's a. Cái mạng nó bị giật.
I know, we keep interrupting each other. Okay, please. Miss, give in, please. Now it's getting worse. Are you still there, Miss Imian? And never mind, I think her internet is not that good now. So, Miss Na, can you describe a situation when you had to be polite?
Yes. That is my interview in 2 years ago.
There was an interview that I attended 2 years ago. Đã có một cái interview that I attended 2 years ago. Okay, let's try again. There was.
In that time, I have just finished study program, so I want to have a job.
And I wanted to.
Yes, I wanted to have a job to have reality experience.
You mean to have practical experience?
Right. So there were two bosses. They would directly manage me if I accepted in their company.
You mean if you do internship, thực tập?
No.
So there will be two bosses who will directly be supervising you mean?
Right.
To supervise somebody. To supervise someone. Giống như là xem xét, kiểm soát ai đó, giao việc cho ai đó. You know.
Yes.
To supervise someone. So basically there will be two people to supervise me.
Right. And then we debated for some problem, and finally the boss told me that in my list, in my applicant, người ứng viên này, applicant này.
You mean in your application form, trong cái form ứng tuyển hả?
No, ý em là những người ứng tuyển đấy ạ.
Or the applicants.
In the list applicant, you are a low knowledge in my field.
You have the lowest knowledge, you mean?
Right.
You have the lowest level of knowledge. Cái mức độ
Right.
mà kiến thức thấp nhất trong đám người đó sao? It's like you
Right.
have the lowest level of knowledge in all of the applicants, you mean?
Right. So I don't know why, because I am a fresh person in the field. So the other applicant
More years of experience, you mean?
right. What?
They have more years of experience. Họ có nhiều năm
Right.
kinh nghiệm hơn, right?
Yes. And I wrote on knowledge in my CV. So I told him. So why do you call me to attend your interview?
Why did you invited me to attend the interview?
Yes.
Why did you invited me? Đừng không có call nha, đừng dùng call. Invited because mời lên phỏng vấn chứ không phải là gọi lên phỏng vấn như nào. It's an interview is when you are invited to come to it. It's not like you are called to an interview like that. Even though you can use the word call to interview, yes, có thể dùng chữ call to interview được nha. Nhưng mà dùng chữ invited nghe nó ổn hơn. It sounds like invited to interview. It sounds more formal. It sounds more right, you know. So why did you invited me to this interview?
Maybe he bí là sao?
Say again?
He
didn't know what to say and then he didn't know what to say. Không biết nói sao luôn.
Yes, so he said sorry. He said
sorry.
Yeah, he said sorry to me.
And then did you get a job?
No, I don't.
So you did not get a job.
Yes,
that was just a waste of time because those people, they don't know what they want. Nhiều người không biết họ muốn gì luôn á.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, they don't know what they want and they waste other people's time.
Yeah.
Yeah, họ làm mất thời gian người khác. They waste other people's time.
Yes. So finally, I still said goodbye and put chair into backspace.
So what do you say? What do you do to put the chair?
Yeah, put the chair into backspace.
Okay.
So
you basically push the chair back into its place, and then you left.
What?
And you left the place. Và rồi cho nó đi.
Yeah.
Of course, you should have done that. Because it's a waste of time. You know, why you have to spend time in a place that, you know, people, the HR doesn't know what they want. Cái nơi mà cái bên tuyển dụng không biết họ muốn cái gì, sao chịu nổi trời.
Em thấy nhiều người bị vậy đó thầy.
I know, but that is not nice because
em vừa mới học xong. Và chỉ là mới đi thực tập về thôi.
I know, but that is rude, you know. That's very rude to people. You shouldn't do that.
Yes.
People are just really rude, you know. I hate it. Why do they decide to be so rude? I don't understand. Okay, so all right. So Miss Kim In's back here, but now let's do again. Miss Kim In, can you describe a situation when you had to be polite, please? Can you do that again?
Okay. There was a meeting. Where we had to work together to complete a project. There was my boss and other co-worker and her. I quite.
And her?
Yes.
Who's her? You have to introduce who is this person first before you refer to that person as a her, you know. Mình phải nêu ra cái người đó là ai trước rồi mình mới refer cái người đó bằng chữ her được, you know.
Okay. There was there is a person that I quite hate because she is a cái từ đấy là cái từ gì nhỉ? She's really she's behave really well.
She behaves really well in front of the public, but not to every workers. You mean?
Yes. Cấp trên nhỉ?
She basically she treated her superior very well, but to the other employees very badly.
Yes.
Can you say that again?
And she treated very.
She treated. She treated her superiors very well.
Cái từ đấy là từ gì ạ?
Thầy Vi trong cái phần chat rồi đó hồi nãy. I wrote in the chat.
Hình như em bị mất cái phần đấy rồi. Nó out xong nó mất luôn.
Okay, I got you. Don't worry. Okay, I'll send it back to you, okay?
Okay.
Now, okay, you can see it. She's the type of people. Oh my god. Sao mất cái phần kia? Why it's like missing? I don't understand. Okay, she's the type of people who treat superior very well, but other employees badly.
She's the type of people who treats superiors very well, but other employees badly. Employees badly. At a meeting where we had to work together to complete a project.
A project.
There was my boss and other co-workers and her. Yes, and at that meeting, she still show that bad character, but
she still show that bad characteristic, cái phẩm chất mà rất tệ đấy. Character là gọi là cá tính nha. So basically, character it's like how you're different from other people. But characteristic is a better word in this case. Characteristic, phẩm chất. You remember that word?
Yes. But I don't want to.
I didn't want to.
I don't want to. I want to avoid. I don't want. I want to avoid effect on. Effect.
You wanted to avoid một cái cuộc đối đầu.
Sorry?
You wanted to avoid a fight with her, right?
No, I mean avoid ảnh hưởng lên cảm xúc của người khác ạ.
You wanted to avoid it affecting the other people's mood.
Yes, and
I wanted to avoid affecting the other people's mood.
Yes, I wanted to avoid affecting the other people's mood and show I'm a
professional and polite too.
Yes,
mình phải professional nha, phải chuyên nghiệp. You need to be professional.
Yes. So I keep my personal emotion. I kept my personal emotion out of it.
Okay.
Yeah. And I always smile and show friendliness on whole that meeting. To
in the whole meeting, you mean in the whole meeting? I had to show My professionalism. My professionalism.
Yes. I showed my professionalism in whole meeting.
In the whole meeting.
In the whole meeting. Yes.
But in my mind, I'm like, oh, I hope you die soon.
That is job, not my life.
Okay. All right. I'm just joking. Now, okay, let's do part 3. Let's do part 3 now. So, Miss New, please. Do you think that politeness is a necessary thing to learn in this era? Why not? Em có nghĩ rằng sự lịch sự là một điều cần thiết để học trong thời đại ngày nay không? Tại sao không? Sounds like a Miss Universe question, you know. Giống đi thi Hoa hậu toàn cầu Hoàng Vũ. Anh chị có nghĩ trong thời đại hiện nay chúng ta cần phải giữ sự lịch sự hay không? Wow.
Well,
Miss Như?
well, I think like I think everyone should like polite. Should learn what polite is. How I can say that.
Yes.
I think everyone should polite.
To learn to be polite. You mean?
Learn to be polite. Because right now at this time like COVID-19 pandemic, and everyone already like so stressed and so hard with the life, and I think nowadays everyone more easily get angry.
They can get angry easily.
They can get angry easily, and
Yes, I'm listening.
Sorry, I don't have any idea for the question.
And I think it's politeness is important to keep the peace, you know. Giữ cho cái sự yên bình thì cần phải có sự lịch sự. And politeness is important to keep the peace between people.
One more thing, like
okay,
I hear, and one more thing about I hear. I don't remember which country. I think about China or something. Like when like you have the act, and when you get the angry with other people in public, and you can make the point for these people, and when they go everywhere, like they apply the job, the company can look on this app. These
you mean
people.
It's an app to rate the other people? You mean?
Đánh
giá những người khác, to rate the other people based on their behavior.
Yeah.
What if they are very bad customers? You can rate bad customer and then they will not be able to buy things. That's a good idea. That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Very cool idea. Why can customer rate? Why can customer vote or rate for good shops, but shops cannot do that to customer? Why not, right?
That's a good question.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's why they don't do that. Because customer still human.
Of course, they are humans and they are nasty. They can be nasty. Có thể rất là kinh khủng, tẩm lợn lắm. A lot of customers, they can be very nasty, you know. Okay.
Even they rich.
Yeah. Please continue.
Yeah, even the customer, even they rich, they cannot polite.
Even they rich. Even they rich. What do you mean? Even they rich. What do you mean? Trở lại câu đó đi.
They are.
Even if they are rich.
Even if they are rich, they still cannot polite.
They still cannot polite. Cannot polite. Are you sure? Sai cái nào? They still cannot polite. Are you sure?
Can't. They still couldn't.
They still cannot be polite because polite is an adjective. You need to be before that, you know.
Yeah.
They still cannot be polite.
Be polite.
Or they cannot behave politely.
They cannot be behave politely.
They cannot behave trong một cách mà lịch sự. They cannot behave politely.
Cái này mình cần đưa ra ví dụ này.
Well, if you want to, you can give examples.
Like I see a reception inside my apartment. Sometimes like I see so many customers. They live here and they come kiểu như quát yell á thầy.
Say again.
Kiểu như là mình quát cái kia là mình hét vô mặt người ta.
So they yelled at the receptionist. Oh, I see.
Yeah, they yell at the receptionist, and I don't not their fault. That the fault.
I think that is not their fault.
I think that's not their fault, but they stand there and they listen it, and I'm sure customer live here. They know not reception not.
Of course, they know that receptionists are humans too. They have emotions, you know.
Yeah.
And feelings.
And feeling.
Có cảm xúc và cảm giác của họ chứ.
And I say everyone have the new reception.
That sounds bad, you know. Now, Miss Na, please. So, what do you think? In which situations do people need to be polite?
I think the situation people need to polite.
Need to be polite, please.
Need to be
polite.
Is a public area, such as in the buses.
In buses, yeah. Inside the buses.
For example, if
I think we say on the buses. We don't say in buses. We say on buses, or you can say inside the buses.
Yeah, right, on buses. For example, if you are a man, you need to nhường là sao này?
You need to give way.
You need to give way to women or the older people or children. Yes. I think this another situation is if you are a servicer.
You mean a service person?
Yes. You need. I think the service person needs to be polite. Because I think the service, if the service company wants to be developed.
Want to be more developed.
Yes.
Want to be more developed.
Want to be developed. They need to train for staff.
They need to train their staff, you mean?
Train their staff well behaved with the customer.
They need to train their staff well so that so that their workers would behave well towards customers. They need to train their staff well so that their workers would behave well toward customers. Say again?
Yes, em chỉ đọc lại thầy cô thầy nói.
All right. Now, so Miss Kim Yên, please. So, do you think? Okay, so do people always have to show politeness? Why not? What do you think, Miss Kim Yên? Con người ta có luôn luôn phải show ra cái sự lịch sự không? Tại sao không?
I think people don't need to always people don't need to always show politeness because there are many rude people out there, and if you show politeness, maybe they will think you are scared or cannot you are scared or cannot do anything to them.
Defend yourself. To defend yourself.
Yes. And so they still do the bad thing with you.
To defend yourself or to fend for yourself. Alright, so basically do not be polite to people who are very rude or aggressive.
Yes.
Cái người nào mà aggressive muốn tấn công mà nó không có, và người ta rất là thô lỗ, không cần phải polite. You don't need to be polite to those kind of people, you know. Punch them in the face. Make them cry. Punch them in the face. Make them cry. I was like, okay, that's very violent. But basically, people need to learn their lessons, you know. Con người ta cần phải học cái bài học của họ. If they cannot learn it in schools, life should teach them.
Yes.
Now, so let's move on to another topic. 65, please. An important event that you celebrated, and then 64 is like a time that you misunderstood someone. Okay, let's do 65 first. Describe an important event that you celebrated. Miêu tả một sự kiện quan trọng mà các bạn đã ăn mừng. So past tense again, quá khứ. What it was, sự kiện gì vậy? Where it happened, nó đã diễn ra chỗ nào, lúc nào, diễn ra ở chỗ nào. Why it was important, tại sao sự kiện đó là quan trọng. Explain how people felt about it, giải thích con người ta cảm thấy thế nào về nó. Okay, let's do this one in 2 minutes now. Okay, Miss Na, please. Can you describe an important event that you celebrated?
Yes.
Yeah. Past tense, please.
For me, an important event, it was my graduation ceremony.
My graduation ceremony.
Yeah. I think it is
Graduation ceremony.
important event because I think it is last day I am a student. I was a student.
That was the last day I was a student.
Yes.
So
And it is difficult to have a chance to meet all the friends because somebody could be come back their hometown.
Could be come back to their hometown and I can never meet them again, you mean?
Right, and some else could be get married, and another could overload for their jobs.
Could be so overwhelmed with their job.
Yes.
Could be so overworked. Overwhelmed or overworked with their jobs.
Overworked for their job. So in that event, we took a lot of photos with lecturer, friends, parents, and I would wear Bacala shirt and threw my hat in the sky. I love in khoảnh khắc là gì thầy?
That moment.
I love this moment.
Don't worry. Sometimes it's okay.
The moment I have much emotion is when principal of
the principal
my university share some chia sẻ vài cái gì.
She shared a few words about her experience, maybe.
Yes, I felt so.
I felt so.
I felt a few more sad or sad. Feel sad. Như là buồn một chút đó thầy.
I feel a bit sad.
I feel a bit sad. I feel there are what there are ý em là có một cái gì đó mà em kiểu bị mất luôn ấy.
There's something that I feel missing forever. There's something that I feel that I have lost it. I lost it forever.
Yes.
There was something that I felt I had lost it forever. There was something that I felt I had lost it forever.
Yes. Em nói gì nữa nhỉ? Như vậy là đủ chưa thầy?
I think it's good enough. Very good. Now, very good. Miss Tao, please, can you describe an important event that you celebrated?
Well, I think I have a lot of important events that I celebrate. Celebrate.
That I celebrate.
The event that's important for me is I celebrated around last year. Either my it is test holiday. I have no idea. It's test holiday. It is the festival of my country, and it's so important event in my country. It's the time for the members of a family to come back home and
to come back home
and gathering with to come back home and enjoy time with their family. And last year I went back home, and so fortunately last is the caused by COVID-19, and so a lot of people cannot go back home.
Could not
go back home, but I'm feel lucky when I could come back.
Yes.
Could come back home and celebrate with my parents and
my sister and brothers, no? My brother and sisters? Okay. Very good. That's a good answer. Okay, so Miss New, please. Can you describe an important event that you celebrated, please? Your microphone, please.
Sorry.
Okay.
The important event I celebrate is
that I celebrated was
I celebrate is this
was
the Lunar New Year's in my hometown.
okay.
I remember that time I went to back my hometown early because I want to go buy the best flower for my mom.
For my mother.
For my mother.
For my mother. Yes.
And I bought some things for decor.
For decoration. For decoration.
For decoration, the house for my mother, and this were important because this because this
this was
because this word
oopsie. Okay. Now let's Miss Kimian say it first. Describe an important event that you celebrated, please. Sẽ quay lại như sau. I'll come back to you, Miss New.
Okay. In the summer that I study grade 12.
When I was studying in grade 12.
In grade 12, I was celebrated when I passed in university. I and some friend found a restaurant and
you decided to go for it.
Sorry?
You decided to celebrate there.
Yes. To celebrate it there. Oh, sorry. I think that is an important milestone for me.
Milestone.
Milestone.
An important milestone. Milestone.
Milestone.
Milestone.
Milestone.
An important
milestone.
Milestone.
Milestone for me.
Milestone for me.
Yeah. After months, after months, I study hardly.
Wait. Study hardly means you rarely study. Be careful. Hardly không có nghĩa là hard.
Yeah. Study hard.
I study hard and
I eventually passed in university.
You mean you managed to pass university?
Yes.
Of course.
So I feel very happy, and I also look forward to the day that I go to university, because that is the first time I left my house to came another place.
To come to
another place.
That's good. That's
Yes.
good. Very good. Now, so that's a good answer, I think. At least I think so. Okay. Now, Miss New, please, can you talk about your part again? Describe an important event that you celebrated again, please.
Okay. The important event
Yes.
I celebrate was the Lunar New Year's. At that time, I went to my hometown early for buy the best flower for buying the best flower for my mom
for my mother
and decoration.
And so what happened next then?
And I buy so many things for
and I bought so many things. Quá khứ mà.
And I bought so many
things for nói quá nhanh, you're speaking too fast again. Slow down. And I bought
so many things for decoration. The house for my mother. Because this is the first New Year, my mother has her own house.
Own house.
That's why I want to go home early to repair everything for her. To prepare everything for her. And my mom's so happy. My mother
was so happy.
My mother was so happy about that. Yes.
Okay, good enough. All right. Okay, good enough. Let's end the practice here. It's been good enough. Rồi các bạn. Ok, vậy thì hôm thứ hai chúng ta làm gì nhỉ? What did we do on Wednesday? We correct the writing test 1, okay? Thứ hai phải sửa bài writing test 1 nha mọi người.
Yes.
It's a lot of stress again. But anyway, that's the nature of writing. You have to understand it.
Okay.
It has to be that way. If I don't teach you intensely, and if I don't teach you like in details like that, you will keep on making more and more mistakes, and your grades would not improve. You have to understand that. Anyway, thầy không dạy kỹ mấy bạn cứ phạm lỗi hoài luôn á, và cứ writing không lên được đâu. Okay. Anyway, so let's stop here. Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh á, để mà các bạn có thể được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.